Hey there, Zach from ZachSalesVB.com here. Want to come at you guys with a quick video and share with you commute times from our two most popular military bases in town to wherever you might choose to buy a house at. This might be a piece of information that's helpful in figuring out where you want to be. And we can, on my channel, you'll see some videos more about lifestyle and neighborhoods and restaurants and things like that. But this is going to give you more bottom line information about your commute time every day. So if you look at the map, commute times from the labels in blue are from Norfolk Naval Base. The commute times in red are from Oceana Air Station. You'll notice that the map really only includes the south side of Hampton Roads. It does not include Hampton, Newport News. The reason for that is this tunnel right here is a big pain point for us. Commuting from Norfolk Naval Base to Hampton looks like a real short, easy commute. But most days you could get down here to Great Bridge or Pongo or even Moyock in less time than you could get to Hampton. This Hampton Roads Bridge Tunnel here is our biggest pain point for traffic. It's been under construction for a number of years. It will likely stay under construction for a number more years. So that's a big question mark for what your commute could be. And so if you want some reliability and you want some predictability in your commute, you're better off to stay down here on the south side. So we're going to start out west, Smithfield, Carrollton, downtown Suffolk, right? These are about as far away as you can get from Oceana. But if you're looking for something a little more rural with a little more space, maybe you want a farmette, 5, 10, 15 acres, these are the places you're going to have to go to look for it, right? You're not going to find a lot in Virginia Beach, in Norfolk, that's got anything more than half acre or an acre, unless you get down here to Pongo. We'll talk about that here shortly. If you're coming to Norfolk Naval Station, but there's a possibility that you're going to wind up at the shipyard for refueling or major renovations, Carrollton and Smithfield become a lot more appealing, right? The shipyard is located here in this downtown section of Hampton, and that's where Huntington Ingalls is at. So that's where a lot of the refueling and the major refurbish happens. So if you know you're going to be there for a little while, Carrollton, Smithfield make a real easy commute across the James River Bridge. So for what that's worth, those are probably only about 10 to 15 minutes to the shipyard. But that's where you're going to want to be if you want something a little more rural. School zones are not the best, but most of my clients out there just budget to do homeschool or private school. Western Branch and Northern Suffolk are going to run you about half an hour from Norfolk and about 45 minutes from Oceana. Definitely get more home for the money here than you can over in Virginia Beach. So you can get a bigger house at a decent price point if you just need some square footage and some space. School zones are okay out here. They're not the best, but they're not the worst. Getting a little further in, got to go to downtown Norfolk, right? Only 20 minutes from Norfolk Naval Base and about 30 from Oceana. If you like to go out, the restaurant scene is important to you. You like to go to concerts. You like to go to comedy shows and things like that. Downtown Norfolk is a great place to be. Very art-centric, very urban, a great place to live. But you have to be okay having your neighbors on top of you, right? Not a ton of space here. As we head out here to Chicks Beach, about 20 minutes from Norfolk, 25 from Oceana, very popular waterfront community. It's right next to Little Creek base, so you've got the hovercrafts coming in and out of here. East Beach, just the other side of base, also another very popular destination, right around the same commute times, probably 15 to Norfolk Naval Station and 30 to Oceana, right? Virginia Beach Town Center, this is a very big swath of area that is going to be about the same commute no matter what. So coming from Norfolk, it's going to be 20 minutes to Town Center and right around 20 to Oceana as well. So that's a cool kind of midpoint if you want to be right in the middle. I will point out up here on the right, Cape Charles. Living in Cape Charles is an option, but it's not a good one. You've got a $20 a day round trip toll, and this bridge tunnel right here closes during bad weather. So definitely some unpredictability in your commute. It's rural up there, but there's really nothing there. There's no infrastructure up there outside of farms. So as we head down south here, we get into Pongo. Pongo is a pretty expensive area with some farmland. If you want a farmette down here, you could do that, but you got to bring the money. Probably double the cost of what you get the same thing for out in Suffolk. Down here into southern Chesapeake, Great Bridge and Deep Creek, okay schools. Hickory, just a little bit further south from Great Bridge, has a great high school. Great Bridge has a great high school. Deep Creek has an okay high school. Moyock is not pictured here on the map, but if you're thinking about going down to North Carolina, it's worth noting that you got a $9 toll on weekends and a $4 toll on weekdays. You can get off and drive on surface streets to avoid that toll, but all the locals do, so you'll wind up with a traffic backup over that anyway. So hopefully this was helpful in figuring out what part of Hampton Roads you guys want to be in. Check out my other videos for some feedback on restaurants and traffic and everything else that involves living in Hampton Roads, right? But this is just going to give you a starting point for what your commutes might be like. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon.